FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. It is a standard network protocol used to transfer files between client and a server over a computer network. FTP enables the uploading and downloading of files between systems. It is used for a website management and sharing files over the internet. FTP uses port 21 for control commands and 20 for data transfer in active mode. So let's see how FTP works. So FTP works using client server architecture where the client, that is user's device, communicates with a server where files are stored. So the first thing will be establishing the connection. A user or application like when SAP or a web browser initiates a connection to FTP server, then the server is waiting for incoming connection request. It typically reasons for a request on port 21. That is like default command port. Then once the connection is established, the client sends a username and password to FTP server. If the credentials are valid, the user is granted access to a server's file system. Then users can navigate over the file system. After that, the data connection, like the file transfer happens. So the file data is sent over the data connection. FTP can handle files of various size and many implementation supports like resuming interrupted transfers. So once connection are built and file is transferred, once it is done, like the client sends a quit command to end the session. The server responds with a confirmation, and both the client and server closes the respective connections. So in real world, so how it happens is like FTP client connects to FTP server using port 21. Then users logins to the system. The client requests a list of files and directories with a list command. Then client initiates a file upload or download using upload or download commands. Then a client sends a quit command to disconnect from the server. So these are the common comments and responses under FTP, that is user, pass, list, get, put, CWD, and quit. So the server responds with status code 200 if it is okay, and 500 like command not found. So we have some types under FTP, that is a standard FTP, that is data and control messages are sent unencrypted, making it less secure. Then we have FTP secure, the extension to FTP which supports for like SSL TLS encryption, securing the connection. Then we have SSH file transfer protocol, like a secure version of FTP using SSH for encryption, not related to FTP in protocol terms, but often compared. So the advantage and the disadvantage of FTP are like its ease of use, like simple commands and well supported by various tools and operating system, and it handles large file transfer efficiently. It supports resuming interrupted file transfers. And when we considered cons here, like it has security concerns, and a standard FTP only uses basic username and password authentication, which is insecure, and it lacks encryption. And again, like active FTP can encounter difficulties with firewall and NAT. So the clients under FTP are like FileZilla, WinSCP, CyberDuck, command line FTP tools, and the servers are Pro FTPD, FileZilla server, and all. There are some use cases for FTP as well, like website management, like webmasters uses FTP to upload, download files to or from web servers. Then backup system, like some companies uses FTP to backup files to a remote server. Then data exchange, FTP is widely used in data exchange between organizations or users. So alternative to FTP are like HTTPS/S for web-based file transfer, cloud storage solutions like Google Drive or Dropbox. Then SFTP, a more secure alternative to FTP. So to conclude, FTP remains a powerful tool for file transfer, but users must consider security implications and choose modern alternatives like FTPS or SFTP for sensitive data transfers. Thanks for watching.